Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we attack the GOAT debate head on, where we challenge all Michael Jordan fans and all LeBron detractors to who is the GOAT of basketball. You can catch us every Sunday noon Eastern Time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, for the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. Also, we go live Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where you catch special shows and content as a GOAT James Kingdom follower and subscriber. Also, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can get exclusive content.
You've said it over the last 10 days. The third best players on the team is the GOAT player of the NBA history, LeBron James. We got Kobe of the Ozark. We got Baby Bird. What you gonna do with Luka? Who you gonna put on Luka? Lou Dort? It don't matter. Divorce court, child support, Lou Dort. Lakers in 5. We got that.
Really,
we got that.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to talk no more. I'm upset. I'm upset with Wendy. He get my blood pressure up. You know, because I had a 6-month body of work, and my blood pressure going up every time Wendy say it can't be done. Lakers still in 5.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom channel. I'm your host, A. Johnny, here to give you guys a special breakdown of the Lakers' belt-to-ass whooping on the OKC Thunder that we all witnessed yesterday as NBA fans. I want to say shout out to everybody who's already watching us right now, and also everybody who's already a subscriber to our channel. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, go right on ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership. As you guys know, we're going to continually grow our content, grow our follow and membership here in GOAT James Kingdom, and we can't say nothing but thank you to everybody who has been supporting us here in GOAT James Kingdom. So definitely thank you for joining me tonight. It is again a special breakdown of the Lakers. We're going to break down some film and discuss how the Lakers were playing against the OKC Thunder and what did the Lakers do to win yesterday's game. Again, you know, we got a lot of guys talking the game of basketball. They don't know how to talk it well, but that's their problem, because here in GOAT James Kingdom, we bring the noise. Shout out to West Coast, who's in the building. Peace and blessings, brother. Yes, indeed, baby. They got Luka, Doncic, A. Reeves, and then LeBron, the real big three, baby. It's going to be a parade on Crenshaw this year. Let's indeed go. Shout out to you, Quan Johnson, in the building. Thank you for joining me here. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's get a couple of folks in here as we get some time to discuss what we're going to discuss, which obviously, like I said, is the Lakers' victory over the OKC Thunder. And of course, you know, the Laker, the hater fan base, right? The fake Laker fan base. You know what I'm saying? They were on Sunday's show talking reckless. They were complaining about Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic is on defense as usual, complaining about that because what happened versus the Warriors. But I can tell you this right now. Just about a week ago, Stephen A. Smith went live on television and said the Lakers were going to lose 5 out of the last 6. That was when they were going to face the Grizzlies, the Rockets, the Warriors, the Pelicans, the Thunder, and the Thunder. He said they were going to lose 5 out of those 6 games for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lakers has won 4 out of those 6 games so far. They're about to play the 6th game tomorrow night. So all of you guys that keep doubting the Lakers when they keep beating the good teams and I always want to talk about when they lose to bad teams, even though they lost to the Warriors, which is not a bad team. But they have already beat the Warriors several times this year. And they just beat the best team in the league. And everybody was clamoring about OKC Thunder this, OKC Thunder that. The Lakers can't handle that. That was supposed to be the team the Lakers need to worry about. Even though nobody really believes in the OKC Thunder. But again, we know the zesty Jeffrey logic has to be what the zesty logic is. Right? So with that being said, we all know that the Lakers are really a threat for the title. The key number for the Lakers right now is 50 wins, because every team behind the Lakers that's from the 4th seed all the way to the 8th seed, those 5 teams all have 32 losses. So if the Lakers can get to 5-0, which is 50 wins, they'll be able to have the advantage and stay at the 3 seed, and if not possibly, hopefully get ahead of Houston, which I don't think they'll be able to do, but they do face Houston as well. So the Lakers got a game tomorrow night, right? And then they got 3 more games after that. One is against the Portland Trailblazers. One is against Houston. And I believe the last game, if I'm correct, is against the Grizzlies. I don't know which team it is. I can't remember correctly right now. But that's fine. Everybody was talking all that nonsense. Yeah, shout out to you. OKC, SGA, UFC, OKC, it don't matter. Lakers in 5. Shannon Sharp was on television praising the Lakers. Because, again, the Lakers are a team to worry about. When you have Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves on the basketball court, there is really no defense for those guys. Because these guys are not only scorers within their own outright, they're also playmakers within their own outright. And Austin Reeves has shown to handle his own amongst 2 of the greatest playmakers in NBA history as far as what Austin Reeves has been able to do. And all we keep hearing, clamoring from the fake Laker fan base is how the Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic is going to cost us in the playoffs because supposedly they can't play defense. Ladies and gentlemen, the OKC Thunder scored 99 points yesterday. That is the second least amount of points they scored all season, and that is due to the Lakers' defense. That is due to the Lakers' defense. You guys keep doubting the Lakers' defense, and the Lakers' defense has been nothing but absolutely good since trading for Luka Doncic and since Anthony Davis has not been on the roster. The Lakers are fine. And now that all those guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is hitting their open shots, because as you can see yesterday, the Lakers were on fire. They shot over 50% from three-point land. And it wasn't because they were just on fire and it was just a good night. No, they're hitting their open shots. The shots are open. They're starting to get comfortable realizing that they're going to have these easy, wide open shots. All these guys look great yesterday. Oh, it's going to be a phenomenal time. We're going to let some of y'all roll in and see what we're talking about here. West Coast in the building. 100 reasons why the Lakers got this. LeBron and Luka, 23 and 77 equals 100. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, just like he said, Lou Dort, child support, divorce court. Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. And that's what we're going to be talking about here tonight, baby. We're going to break down the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to break down the game, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get to breaking down the game, I also want to take the time out here to let you guys know that here in GOAT James Kingdom, we are finally about to reach our 3rd year anniversary. We're going to this Sunday show is our 3rd year anniversary here in GOAT James Kingdom. And we're going to celebrate it with a special contest for all the GOAT James Kingdom members and all the people who support us here in GOAT James Kingdom. Again, this week's show on Sunday, noon Eastern time, right on the GOAT James Kingdom platform, there will be a special contest where all you guys have to do is go back in the last year and go back to all the Sunday shows. Whichever show is your favorite show, choose the show that you think is your favorite show or you feel is your favorite show. Then you would come on and debate it this Sunday. Again, you can use clips, highlights. You can talk about the topic. You can mention whatever you want to mention to debate why you said this is the best show we did all year. And the individual who actually wins this debate will get a $100 cash prize. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, really $100. You'll get $100 sent to you, cash prize, right here from GOAT James Kingdom, real currency, US dollars. So all you got to do is become a member of the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Again, all you got to do is go to our homepage, hit that join tab, and when you hit that join tab, you'll see the GOAT James Kingdom membership tiers. Become a member of the channel and support what we're doing. As you can see, we're going to reach our 3rd year anniversary this Sunday, April 13th, on the GOAT James Kingdom platform, where B. Lee and I started this 3 years ago, and we're still here, and we have definitely changed the GOAT debate. So we are proud that we are still going to be available for all you guys. And again, thank you for all your support and everything you guys have done for us. Because it's definitely humbling, and it's definitely I'm definitely grateful to have all you guys. So shout out to all you guys again. Appreciate you. What's good, Iron Man? Thank you for joining me again on a Monday night. He said, "You Cooking Ticket was the best episode." Well, face of the league, man. Become a member, man. And again, it's only $4.99 to become a member of GOAT James Kingdom. All right, that would be the initial tier of becoming a GOAT James Kingdom member. All you gotta do, like I said, is go to our homepage, and you can become a Knights of GJK for $4.99, baby. That is supporting what Brandon and I do here in GOAT James Kingdom. And then if you really want to support us, you can become a Castle Knights. If not, be the ultimate supporter by becoming a King's Guard and actually be a part of Sunday show with us every Sunday with B. Lee and A. Johnny, Craig, Travis, and King John. So indeed, man, definitely thank you for your support, guys. You guys have all been wonderful. It's great to be a part of these YouTube street, man. You guys have been nothing but welcome to us here in GOAT James Kingdom, and even those who've been trying to derail us and try to bring up whatever nonsense about us, they know what the deal is. They know what time it is. Anytime you have a program yourself, we're more than welcome to come on your program. Give us a date and time. We'll be there. If not, you know what time we show up. You know what time I show up. I show up on a Friday night, every Friday night, with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. So if you want me on an OLO tip, so that you can't say you were double team, triple team on a Sunday afternoon, you can come get me on a one-on-one basis on a Friday Night Exposure. But if not, you can come on Sunday afternoons, like we said, with the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and A. Johnny. And we're going to definitely have fun talking the GOAT conversation in basketball, and obviously how good the Lakers have been, right? Because that's the main thing. LeBron James is still playing. He's the GOAT of basketball, and he is still showing it to this day. And the Lakers are going to continue to grow and make a lot of noise from here on out. The next couple of years is going to be great because, Lamont talked about it yesterday. He said something about a non-pattern player. And these are guys that go off the script. And he was saying the Lakers have 3 of them. And it's hard to defend the Lakers when we're talking about that, right? It's hard to defend the Lakers, right? So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go right on ahead and get to today's program, or tonight's program, which is the breakdown film of the actual game. So thank you again for joining me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership and follow us on all other platforms. You guys know we're also on Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter, TikTok, Discord. We're even back on Playback as well. Don't forget to follow us on Playback, as tomorrow we will be doing the game tomorrow as well. That will be a live stream here on YouTube, but you can also come on Playback and watch us on Playback. But let's get right to the topic at hand, because what we want to discuss is, obviously, this is the first play of the game. And what we're going to see with the Lakers, right, and what we're going to do here and what we're going to discuss with the Lakers is, what was their game plan? Obviously, when a team starts the game, you're going to quickly see what they're trying to do and how they're trying to actually execute their game plan from the beginning. You're going to notice that. And what we're going to notice is how the Lakers are basically attacking the basket. They're going to get the ball to Luka. Luka's going to get downhill, create the attention, and he's going to get it to Jackson Hayes. You're going to do the same thing here. Austin Reeves going to penetrate. As you can see, OKC does a good job of protecting the paint. The Lakers was like, you want to protect the paint, but here it is. You have LeBron James, Austin Reeves, and Luka, who could all get downhill. And that's the problem. And that's what was killing OKC, and that's what OKC can't stop. They don't have the size to stop LeBron James or Luka Doncic from going downhill. They don't have the size for that. Their guards are not big enough, right? And obviously we know Jalen Williams is like 6'6", 6'7", but he's their small forward. Again, but then you have to worry about Austin Reeves. And then again, you have to worry about the Lakers in transition. Because here we go, the Lakers in transition. LeBron James can make that pass. You're gonna get great shots, and you're fouling, trying to protect the rim. Here it is again, LeBron James making a great pass. Forcing. Look where Hartenstein is. Hartenstein is the guy who protects the paint for them, who protects the rim for them. Look where he's at. And obviously right here, Rui's not gonna do a good job at finishing in the paint. but he does a good job getting the ball back. But again, the Lakers found wide open shots from the three-point line because OKC was trying to protect the paint. They were doing a good job at it, but the Lakers are just too good when we're talking about Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. The Lakers are going to continue to go downhill, but here they're going to put what? You want to, now again, what we talked about the strategy is, right? They see that you want to protect the paint. We're going to bring your paint protector out. Now you have to come out here and guard Luka, and Luka's going to do this to you. Luka's a monster. And it's going to continue. This is what the Lakers are going to do. There's nothing you can do but hope they miss, like Lamont said here. So now you know, okay, look, we can't let Luka cook you. So what do the Lakers do? Look what Dorian Finney-Smith says. Look how he tells Gabe Vincent to come closer to help create passing lanes for Luka Doncic, which is going to allow Jordan Goodwin to attack the paint right here. And from here, the defense is collapsed. Because on the weak side, backside, there's nobody to get to Hachimura. Easy layup. So that's how dangerous Luka Doncic is. That's them trying to stop Luka from going downhill. That's what the Lakers were doing. And here it is in transition again. Luka going straight downhill. They try to stop him. They foul him because he's great at play. The guy's incredible. If you want to stop them from getting to the paint, well, this is what we're going to do. We're just going to hit threes in your mouth. We're just going to shoot the threes. You want to stop us? Look, right there. You want to play the drop coverage like Lamont said? You want to play back? You don't want to cover the guy right here, right? You don't want to cover right here in this situation. Here we go. You got Chet Holmgren. What are you going to do? In your mouth. Like this is even LeBron wants to get some of this action. Here you go, LeBron James again. The Lakers were on fire from three-point land. They were lighting it up. Completely lighting it up. Completely lighting it up. Again, we're going to continue to go here again. You want to go under the screen because you want to protect the driving lanes. We're going to hit these threes. This is all Luka Doncic. And then that was the remarkable pass by Luka right there. Oh my God. Here you go again. You want to protect the paint. We're just going to bring your man out. We're going to find wide open three-pointers. Here we go again. Wide open three-pointers. That's what the Lakers were doing. And then when it all fails and then everything goes down at the hill, you could always go to LeBron in the post, and LeBron gets to working because they don't have nobody to really stick LeBron either. You really want to have that problem? Here we go here. Look, LeBron in the post. Give it to him real quick, mid-range, fade away, bang. Like, that's what the Lakers did yesterday. That was very simple what the Lakers did yesterday in the idea of what they can do as a team. Because we talked about this. My whole idea about the whole Parade and Crenshaw thing is that the Lakers' offense is going to be unstoppable. And they're going to be able to play any defensive schematic that is necessary to slow down another team offensively. Because they're not hindered no more defensively. So now they're going to have everybody's defensive game plan is going to be tailored toward that team. The Lakers' philosophy is going to be wide open defensively because they have so many versatile defenders. They have so many guys that can switch. Whether it's a regular pick and roll or if it's a backdoor cut, a pin down or whatever it is that's going on in the back doors and off the ball, whatever is going on, they could switch all of those guys. The Lakers is not a small team. Luka Doncic is 6'8", LeBron 6'9", Dorian Finney-Smith 6'7", Hachimura 6'8", Vando 6'8", 6'7". All these guys are tall dudes, so you could and they can play multiple positions, and they're very versatile defenders. So you have enough with the defense, but then on offense, the Lakers are going to kill you because you cannot guard LeBron James and Luka while they're on the floor at the same time. And if you do it the way the Lakers have been doing it, which is basically getting LeBron James off of the floor early in the first quarter, letting Luka do his thing in the first quarter, then when you give Luka his rest, LeBron James is coming in the second quarter, right? And now you're bringing in your second unit to have to deal with LeBron James and Austin Reeves and the Lakers. Then when it's all said and done, if you can't come back from that, you bring back your big boys, your big guys, your first lineup, and now you bring back Luka Doncic and give LeBron some rest, and then you end the quarter, you end the halves with LeBron James, with Luka and Austin Reeves on the floor with your closing lineup. So throughout the game, you're going to have to worry about so much, and there's only so many teams that got so much. Again, the only team that can give the Lakers true problem will be the Boston Celtics, because they're the only team that have 5 guys who can shoot legitimately, and they have multiple guys who can create their own shot. So when we're talking about Jason Tatum and Brown, we know those guys are elite playmakers and elite shot creators, right? Then we're talking about Derek White and Drew Holiday, and even Pritchard could create his own shot. They're not elite at it, but then if they got Porzingis, forget about it. You got another guy who can do it. So those are the only teams that can really give. That's the only team that can give the Lakers trouble, because the Lakers defensively are going to really have to play A1 defense to really stop Boston, right? But other than that, there's no other team. And that's OKC a problem, because if it's not SGA creating the shot, then the Lakers don't have, then the Thunder don't have nothing going on for them. Those other guys can't really create their own shots. So like Lamont said, they're not a non-pattern player. Everything has to go within the script for them to be exactly what they need to be. But I see some of y'all in the comments. Shout out to you, Zero. Peace and blessings, bro. Yo, just to let you know, I made myself a moderator yesterday on Go James Kingdom Show, and now I can't comment or even look at the comments on Shorts anymore. So I guess there's something about being a moderator that prevents us from doing that. But shout out to you, man, for checking in tonight. Peace and blessings. I see Mars in the building. What up to you, Mar? Another Go James Kingdom member. Y'all out here showing love to one another. It's always good to see you. We were watching the Laker game recently. We don't forget, we're gonna watch the Laker again tomorrow night, and we're gonna have plenty of fun. We got to talk about who? We got to talk about this PK Subban. Who is that? Shout out to you, Parks, a Go James Kingdom member as well. All right, we got somebody from Greece in the building. Shout out to you. Peace and blessings. That's indeed. And LeBron we trust. I guess your name would be Michelle or Michael. Thank you for joining us from Greece. Again, Go James Kingdom is worldwide international. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So we back again talking about this. And the truth of the matter is as I stated before, the Lakers offense is just phenomenal. When you got the Lakers shooting 43 pointers and hitting 22 of them, that's trouble for you. That is just trouble for you. And let's not forget that the Lakers, again, are doing this on assists. They had 25 assists in yesterday's game. They had 25 assists. So over half of their field goals made was predicated on them moving the ball, finding the open shot. And again, throughout all of those shots that we saw, majority of those threes the Lakers were shooting were open three-pointers. These are shots that these guys practice, they know they can take, and they work on those shots. And like I said, once they get more comfortable in understanding how they're going to get their shots, where they're going to get their shots, and how easy the shots are going to come, it's only going to fall. They're shooting an open shot is almost as being nervous as being contested, because you practice a contested shot because you expect there to always be defense. You don't really shoot too many open shots in an NBA professional game. That's why if you played any one of these NBA players in a rec gym somewhere, they would hit every shot on us, because in reality, every shot would be open. We don't play nowhere near the defense that NBA players play to affect anybody on the offensive side of the ball. But in the NBA, they play solid defense for sure. Yeah, I made you a managerial one. So if you want me to downgrade your position, let me know, sir. Let me know if you want to be demoted, sir, so you can comment in the shorts. Or at least look at the comments in the shorts. Yeah, Finney Smith is going to be wide open. Hachimura is going to be wide open. Gabe Vincent's going to be wide open. They have to leave those guys open, because, again, that's going to be the only way to prevent Luka Doncic and LeBron from going downhill. Most teams do not have the perimeter player that can contain LeBron James and Luka Doncic for 48 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key. And mind you have to do it for 48 minutes, but then you have to do it for a 7-game series. So the combination of all of this is what's going to be the true factor for this. And that's what you guys have to understand. The Laker defense is going to be good enough so that their offense, because I always told you, as long as they're doing this on offense, it doesn't matter what you're doing on defense when you're the Laker team. Because when you got them scoring the way they were scoring yesterday, again, they were just trading twos for threes. And the Thunder couldn't keep up because the Thunder couldn't hit enough threes. That's why I said Boston's the threat, because Boston shoots a lot of threes. So Boston's going to take 53s. If they make 20 of them, the Lakers have to keep up with that. And the Lakers offense has to also deal with how good the the Boston defense is. That's why that's going to be actually the best series for basketball fans. I've said this for weeks now, maybe over a month since the trade, that the best basketball we're going to see this year will be the Lakers and the Celtics in an NBA Finals. We are going to see a full 7-game series. I guarantee it. The best for the Zesty Jeffries and the best for the narratives would be Cleveland and the Lakers. That would be the best. And for LeBron James to face the Warriors, the Nuggets, and OKC in the NBA playoffs. Then face the Cleveland Cavaliers and win the NBA championship. If they get those, this would be the highest rated playoffs in NBA history. And shout out to Chilltown, who recently just stated how this year's NBA is probably one of the greatest NBA seasons we've ever seen. Oh, you made an appearance, Mr. Peter Bag Juice, another GOAT James Kingdom member. Where were you last night, sir, when we put the link in the GOAT James Kingdom member community for you to join us like you've always loved to do, the prime game? What were you doing last night, sir, that you weren't available to come watch the OKC Thunder game? Was it because the Lakers were putting belt to ass early? You wanted to fill it out before you hit that link, and then you realized, damn, if I get into that link, Johnny's going to really, really give me a number tonight? Huh? Where were you, sir? But don't worry, I'm going to put the link up for you, and you can come over here and join us, and you can come tell us what you saw last night, since you always got the you always got the power to speak there, Mr. Peter Bag Juice. You always got the power. You are a GOAT James Kingdom member. You are more than welcome to come over here and speak. Right? Mar know what I'm talking about. Mar know what I'm talking about. He was nowhere in sight, Mar. Zero was watching the game with us. He was nowhere in sight. We were waiting for them boys. They were nowhere to be in sight. As soon as the Lakers start losing, all of a sudden y'all be in the lobby. Y'all hit the link. All of a sudden y'all be at work. It don't matter. Y'all on y'all lunch break hitting the link when the Lakers are losing and GOAT James Kingdom is having a watch party. I tell you, man. Yeah, I tell you, man. But I want to hear, man. Listen, I really want to hear what you guys thought about last night's game. And y'all let me know what y'all really think, man. Y'all get to hit this link up right here. I'm gonna put this link up for y'all, and y'all tell me what happened in last night's ball game and how you felt. But it wasn't even last night. It was yesterday. And while I wait for some of y'all to hit that link, let me go on ahead and give y'all some news about what basketball games are going on tonight. So as we speak right now, it is the game at halftime is Sacramento and Detroit. Detroit is up 72-62. My Miami Heat are playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. We're up 50-44 with 3:33 left to go in the second quarter. Okay? And I think those are the only two games on tonight, if I'm correct. I don't think there's any other games on today. Let me double check the slate. Yeah, that looks like the only two games on tonight. But let me double check that. But like I said, man, the Lakers' offense is what's going to be the problem. Because like I said, when you got, again, and nobody's out here trying to outshine anybody. LeBron James took 16 shots yesterday, 9 of 16 from the field. Took that one and only three-pointers. Never got to the free throw line. He had 7 assists on 2 turnovers. That is great, ladies and gentlemen. That's an over 3-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. He didn't hit the boards again. He's been actually chilling on the boards as of recently. But he had 19 points, 7 assists in yesterday's game, and shot 56% from the field. Then you have Austin Reeves, who shot 15 shots in yesterday's matchup. He was 7 of 15 for 47%, which is 46.7 in reality. He was 50% from the three-point land. He was 4 from 8 from the three-point land. He was on point as well. He had 20 points, and he didn't have too many assists and rebounds, but he did have a block and a steal. And he also did his part. Then you have Luka Doncic, who took the most shots for the Lakers. He was 11 of 20 from the field. He was 5-11 from the three-point land. He had 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and 30 points last night. Obviously, ladies and gentlemen, he was balling. And the key player last night that I thought was the most brilliant factor was obviously Dorian Finney-Smith, who was 4 for 5 from the field, but it was all from the three-point land. He had 7 boards and 14 points. So the Lakers' offense was just phenomenal. So let me bring up my boy West Coast in the building. Shout out to West Coast. What's good, brother? Let them know about the Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5.
Bro, what's good? I don't want to get too obscene with what I said, but I'm like, OKC, I told people they're fluff, they're fraudulent, And I told him it's like a woman with a BBL. It's fraudulent. It's not the real deal. I told him. I mean, we put belt to ass yesterday.
I wouldn't say they go as far as they got a BBL. That's not the case. But again, the Lakers do present a challenge towards them. They are a matchup issue for OKC Thunder. Again,
For sure.
The OKC Thunder, 14 losses all year, and all their losses come from them playing the West Coast. So obviously they're going to struggle against the Western Conference. And there's a couple of teams that they have to worry about, and the Lakers is definitely one of those teams. They better hope that the Lakers do fall in that 2 to 3 seed category and don't fall to the 4 or 5 seed, because if the Lakers do, they're going to lose to the Lakers in the second round, without a doubt.
Yeah, I was thinking they definitely showed what is, in my opinion, the blueprint. It's make sure you contain or shut down Shea and force him to become like make sure he swings the pass to the open guy. So if the Lakers have to drop a game, maybe 2, because they get beat by the rest of the Thunder, so be it. But what you don't want to do is let Shea cook you.
Yeah. Oh, what you don't want to do is be a fake Laker fan out here rooting for the Celtics to beat the Lakers. That's what you really don't want to do. That's what you really don't want to do. You don't want to be one of these fake Laker fans out here claiming that the Lakers are supposed to be their team, but they can't wait to watch their team lose. That is the most funniest thing in the world. These are the most zestiest people in the world, bro.
Because, hey, Johnny,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it. Like, can you think of any other team in the NBA that has a combination of 3 players that can score and pass like LeBron, Luka, and Reeves can? I can't.
No, they don't. That's the problem. They don't. Nobody has that. Nobody
Yeah.
has the 3 guys who can create, and that, at the end of the day, Boston will be in trouble as well. Like I said, Boston and the
Absolutely.
Lakers will have a great, and it will still be a biscuit. It will still be, I mean, a biscuit. It will still be a parade on Crenshaw, my friend.
100%.
Yes, you do root against the Lakers, my friend. Your first comment was how the Lakers can't beat the Celtics, because now you're already seeing how the Lakers are going to make the finals. A week ago, you weren't talking like that, my friend. A week ago,
It's
you weren't talking
hilarious
like
when they
that.
say that, because the Lakers and the Celtics faced off twice, and they split. The first one, the Lakers put belt to ass, and in the second one, it was close until the end. So it's like, how do you reckon we don't match up when it was close, and then we put belt to ass in our dub? Like, come on, man, what are you talking about?
They're not talking about nothing. They don't watch the game. They don't pay attention to the game. They don't know what they're talking about. And that's the true facts of the matter. These dudes are upset because the Lakers are really going to win a championship. They're so used to losing as Laker fans that they don't know what to do. They never expected this. Right? And then like I said, even if we want to go to how the Lakers play defensively, because Lamont did a great job talking about the Lakers defensively. Jalen Williams, 4 for 14 from the field, right? So that means, again, his game wasn't on, right? Isaiah Joe is another guy who comes off the bench, who gives them some strong minutes. He didn't really do too much, right? You got Hartenstein, Holmgren. Nobody's worrying about these guys. Again, if you're going to take 37 threes and only make 12 of them, you're not going to win against a team who's out here shooting 43 pointers and hitting 20 of them. You're going to have trouble. They didn't even turn over the ball. But again, majority of their shots are coming inside the paint. 2-pointers. They're not getting fouled. The Lakers did a brilliant job of making sure they didn't foul them. And what did you expect from this team? They are not going to be. And they, again, and another thing about this team is that they play so many players that when it gets to the playoffs, some of these guys are not going to have to get these minutes. You're going to have to remove some of these minutes, because you're going to have to go with the guys you trust, because things are going to tighten up in the playoffs.
That's what I mean, hey, Johnny. Also, like, they did bring up a valid point, is that I don't expect the Lakers in any 7-game series to shoot like 60% plus from the 3. But with LeBron, Luka, and Reeves, they should be hitting 40 to 45% easily. There's too much space taken up by the 3 of them to not hit at a minimum about 38 to 40. I'm expecting 40 to 45% range.
And the Celtics got to play great to play against the Lakers, too. The Celtics are not going to beat the Lakers playing mediocre basketball. They're going to have to hit all of their threes. They're going to have to put that pressure on the Lakers. That's the point. They're going to have to play perfect defense versus the Lakers, because the Lakers are going to get their shots. And what you fail to realize. You fake Laker fans are the worst. But you can't talk the game. No doubt. Shout out to you. Thank you. No doubt. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the like. Again, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Save it for later. Put it in your watch later box. Again, we are here talking about the OKC Thunder, and we broke down the Lakers film. And we're going to continue to do this here in GOAT James Kingdom, because that's all I do is actually talk the game of basketball. But when the Lakers are playing this phenomenal, they're playing this well, all you can do is sit back and watch. And like I said, the Lakers were hitting all kind of open shots. All kind of open shots. Matter of fact, Gabe Vincent and Dorian Finney-Smith together were 8 of 12 from the three-point line, ladies and gentlemen. Those are phenomenal numbers to put up here. Those are phenomenal numbers. If we look at when they hit their shots and how they're hitting their shots, look at it here. Look how the Lakers are saying, look, you don't want to stick him? He's wide open. He's going to hit that. He's confident. He knows. He didn't hesitate. He took that shot as soon as he took it. Call a timeout. Here we go again. Look, you're not going to look. Why is he open? Because you got to protect the paint. Whose man is that? Holmgren's man. But Holmgren is way too far. Buckets. This is easy work, ladies and gentlemen. This is easy work. These guys are going to hit their threes. Everybody's in trouble. Again, here we go again. You want to stop LeBron? Look, they want to protect the paint. They're worrying about who? They're running out to Luka Doncic, but they're not worrying about Finney-Smith. Well, Finney-Smith says, you should be worrying about me. And if you do, LeBron James and them are going to get an easy bucket. These are the three-pointers that they're going to continue to get. Wide open shots. Again, none of these are contested. Here we go again. You have to protect the paint. Hit the corner shot. This is all day for Dorian Finney-Smith. This is phenomenal. 3 of his 4 3-pointers were in the corner. Like we said, it's buckets. It's buckets. Buckets. The Lakers are definitely going to win. It's going to be a parade on Crenshaw, ladies and gentlemen. A parade on Crenshaw. Without a doubt. Oh, without a doubt.
Wait, Johnny, did you see that? I think the injury report is already out for tomorrow. I think they're going to rest the starters again or at OKC.
No, tomorrow's game. Yeah, you think so? I don't think so. They need to get to that 50 wins. They're going to try to get this victory. They're going to have to. They got no choice. You can't really rest too much players. You got to play everybody. Yes, we're doing not a private lobby. We're going to actually watch the game. It's going to actually be live. You got to come to. You got to come to playback to watch it. If you don't have the league pass, you won't be able to watch it on playback. But we will be actually streaming this live on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. I want people to watch this game together. So please come to playback. Come join us on Playback TV. Again, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon and I have started a playback account. So we are available on playback. All you got to do is go to playback.tv/GOAT James Kingdom, and you'll be able to be a part of us and watch the games with us right on Playback TV.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we not only talk the game of basketball, we actually watch it. And by becoming a member of GOAT James Kingdom, you'll have access to watch the games with us right here on Playback TV/GOAT James Kingdom. All GOAT James Kingdom members will have access to watch the games with us, especially when the Los Angeles Lakers face anyone in the NBA. Also, we'll be going live with other games and other streams regarding the basketball. If you like the content here in GOAT James Kingdom, please hit that like button, comment, become a subscriber to the channel, and also don't forget to become a member of GOAT James Kingdom.
Indeed, man. Support what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, as we are going to continue to grow our content, our platform. It's nothing but, like I said, nothing but appreciation and love from Brandon and I for all of you guys for what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. So I'll put the link for our Playback account so you guys can go ahead and join us on Playback. If you already have the League Pass, you can come watch the game with us. Playback TV is actually good for those who got the actual League Pass. So I won't be doing a private lobby for this one. But when the GOAT James Kingdom, when the playoffs start, when the playoffs start, yes, we will be doing private lobby watches and watching the game as the GOAT James Kingdom fans and members do all the time. So again, thank you for supporting us, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we do best here in Go James Kingdom. Is act like I said, talk the game, bro. It's all we do is talk the game. And all you guys who be running and hiding, and every time the Lakers lose, you pop up, and the Lakers win, you got excuses. You got all kind of excuses. Oh, if they do rest the starters tomorrow, it's gonna really be rubbing people's faces because people are gonna be upset. JJ Redick is a beast. If he does that, he's a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Johnny. I think I saw the injury report. I think they're going to, because right now, because the Nuggets lost, and because the Warriors lost as well, they can afford to lose a game. So if they rest, they can afford to lose, because even if the Nuggets win and the Lakers lose tomorrow, they'd still be up half a game.
No, you can never afford to lose. You can never afford to lose. That is impossible. You can never afford to lose. You got to win. You might as well get the win. If you can win it, win it. I know. It's like I said, all the teams that got 32 losses. So the teams that got 32 losses that are behind the Lakers, the Nuggets, Clippers, Warriors, right? The Timberwolves and the Grizzlies all got 32 losses. But the Lakers have the tiebreaker versus all 5 of those teams. So as long as the Lakers get 50 wins, they guarantee themselves at least the 3rd seed. At least. Guarantee themselves that. So why not just win and get that victory over with, right? There's no point of trying to hold on to the idea of, oh, well, we got other matchups, because you don't know what can happen against any other team and any other night than when you're trying to win. So the Lakers do have 4 more games, because they are 48 and 30, right? And their next 4 games are up against, like I said, they play the OKC Thunder, then they play against Dallas, so they got to go at Dallas, then they go at Houston, and they go at the finisher at Portland. So you don't want to lose 3 out of these next 4. You want to end the season on a winning streak. You want to beat OKC Thunder twice on their home floor. You want to beat Dallas in Dallas, because that's a team that's making playoff thing. You want to win the final game at home versus Houston. You want to beat the Portland Trail Blazers at the end of the season. You want to end the season on a 6-game winning streak, and I think JJ Redick wants to do that. I don't know if he's really going to rest anybody unless he got confirmation that the OKC Thunder themselves are going to rest people. And that's the sad thing too. That's why I guess the Zesty Jeffries got a point. If you're out here resting people at the end of the year, that is kind of corny. That is kind of whack. Like you shouldn't be resting players at the end of the year. You should be fighting and jostling for a position. You should be doing that. That should be your main focus. And Lakers should win the next 2 games. That way you can rest the players against Houston and if you win the next 2 games, you can rest against Houston and Portland. That's another thing too. If you take care of business, you can do that against them. Well, would you agree there, West Coast? You still there? You got to unmute yourself. But that's, again, ladies and gentlemen, that's what the Lakers got to do. Yeah, you got to beat them back to back. You got to go out there and try to get that victory. There's no other reason to rest players. Get the 50 wins. Get the next 2 victories, and then rest players.
Yeah, no, my bad. I was looking at the standings. I was trying to confirm that they do have 48 wins. So my thing is this. I look at it from 2 different angles. You're right. It'd be best to go in there and beat them again. That'd be the ultimate, 100%. But here's the flip side to that. Think about this side. If they rest the starters tomorrow, it's a psychological effect on OKC, because they go, okay, we went into your house and beat you, and we leave you wondering going into the playoffs if you would have beat them the second time, right? Because you rest your starters the second game. So it leaves them wondering, damn, do they got us? Did they figure it out? And we don't know because we probably are going to beat their B or C team. No, so it leaves them wondering.
Nah, you don't leave them wondering for that. No, because again, it's a 7-game series. You're gonna lose a game against them, so you can't be afraid to lose against them. You got to go out there and see if they can make the adjustments. Let's see what adjustments you do make. Let's see how you adjust. How about that? Right. You see what I'm saying? Let's see how you make the adjust. Again, the Lakers definitely got to win 2 of these next 4 games without a doubt. They just have to. They definitely have to win. There's no need
Yeah, no,
to
the only
there's no
yeah,
need to rest, especially with how many players you're gonna rest. Who are you gonna rest? You gonna rest LeBron? Like,
for
nah,
sure
you don't need.
LeBron, I would say.
Nah, you don't need to rest nobody. You don't need to rest LeBron. LeBron needs to make sure he makes his 65 game minimum. How many games has LeBron James played so far this year as well?
I was about to
Double check
say
that.
you should look it up. I think he's getting close. I think he's about to hit the number, and he would hit the number even if he rests a game or two. I think.
Yeah, LeBron. Oh, he already hit the number. He's played 67 games already this year, so he's already eligible for all NBA seasonal awards. So he's good to go.
Yeah, he gonna make all
Again, he still
NBA
needs to get
second
back
team
into
at
form.
least.
I don't see them. I don't know who's saying this stuff. I don't know who's saying the Lakers need to rest. I don't know who's doing that. Let me give Zero a chance here. Zero says, "Hey Johnny, what's your thoughts on that clown hockey player on First Take?" Nothing much. Just Stephen A. Smith needing help. This guy was complaining something about Ovechkin being a better having better longevity than LeBron because of the physicality of the sport. And that wasn't even the argument. Again, that's what they do best. They twist the whole argument. That the point is that if Ovechkin is going to surpass Gretzky and using longevity to do such, why is no one saying that? Why is no one saying it's only because Ovechkin's played 20 years that he's going to pass Gretzky in goals made? No one's saying that in hockey. No one's downgrading his accomplishment because he did it in 20 years compared to Gretzky doing it in however long Gretzky played for. That's the point. It's not the point of saying that LeBron James has a better longevity versus Ovechkin, and that's how they twist the whole argument, and they waste your time arguing with them sometimes. It's crazy. They lucky we're monetized and we make money off of it. I wouldn't pay them no mind like I did before, and that's what this Sunday show is going to be about. I'm going to go deep dive and explain some more about what motivated me to be a part of the whole GOAT James Kingdom thing, how we got GOAT James Kingdom started. I'm going to break things down. I think I could even show y'all the old video, the video that I sent to Brandon about me saying how LeBron's the GOAT over Michael Jordan. I did a whole show about the GOAT debate, and obviously how the GOAT debate is very prevalent in the African American community. We love to have the argument. We always bring up the GOAT debate in so many different facets, whether it's basketball or not. Obviously, the creme de la creme of the GOAT debate is Michael Jordan and LeBron. But in African American culture, arguing who's the best boxer, who's the greatest baseball player, who's the greatest football player, greatest corner, greatest quarterback. The greatest of all time is always an argument that is prevalent within the barbershop circuit and scene. So I had an episode about that, and I talked about how the GOAT debate is so toxic and how the GOAT debate is so crazy in basketball. And I basically gave my take on it and my reasons to why I think LeBron James is the GOAT. I sent that to Brandon, and that's how Brandon and I basically started concocting, excuse my language here, concocting the GOAT James Kingdom show and how we got 3 years in our records now. So, nobody gives a damn about no hockey. Exactly. But they need it. That's for the Zesty Jeffries. That's for the Zesty Jeffries, man. Oh, yeah, no one's talking about Curry and his 3 points, but GOAT James Kingdom is. I already got some stuff ready brewing for that dude. That is something serious. And then another thing I wanted to bring up that now that you brought up the 3 points, shout out to you. Thank you, funny.com, for watching us here on a Monday night as we were breaking down the Lakers film. Is I want to talk about how it is funny how all season, and again, we're at the tail end of the NBA season, that every game that I seen Bronny James enter the actual game as an NBA player, I've heard nothing but cheers. I've never seen Bronny James get booed once at an NBA game, in an NBA arena, for entering the game. Not only has he been cheered and praised at games, people are actually rooting and screaming for him to shoot the ball and are actually wanting him to actually make a shot and actually be good.
Yeah, they want him to be aggressive with the scoring.
Yeah, so this idea of who really doesn't like Bronny James being in the league really reflects when we watch him play. And we watch the true fans who are on the court. There's footage of it. I got just today we posted in our Instagram and our story that we shared from somebody. The OKC Thunder fan was screaming and yelling at the end of a game because Bronny James was on the floor. And not only that, Bronny James pulled up and hit a 3-pointer in the game. Bronny James played 3 minutes and he had 3 points. Stephen Curry played 30-something minutes and had 3 points. So the true haters, the real haters of Bronny James is evident. It's the Zesty Jeffries. They don't like the idea that LeBron James' son is playing basketball alongside him and is being successful as a basketball player. They do not like that at all. They understand the ramifications of such. So they have to hate on Bronny James. But in reality, real NBA fans, real basketball fans love the Bronny James story. And it's evident and it's clear as day, crystal clear when he plays, that shows and that reflects. That is the truth. Why boo him? Because that's what Zesty Jeffries would do. But Zesty Jeffries, we are so lucky, do not go to basketball games. They barely watch it, so we know they're not going. Those are just facts. Nobody wants to make a wish kid to flourish, sir. That's false. That is false. If Donald Trump's son got up and was at a game, they would boo him because of nepotism and things of that nature. His daughter got up, they would boo her for nepotism and things of that nature. That would be anywhere besides a Republican rally. So again, that's the fact that Bronny James is not really hated amongst NBA fans and basketball fans. He's hated amongst Zesty Jeffries. So when they try to tell you that they're not being hateful and they're not being outrageous and outlandish, it's clear you're the one who's outlandish. You're the one who's on the opposite side of everyone else. And no one really cares about how you feel. Because you are mad that Michael Jordan's son couldn't play basketball. And Michael Jordan's son is an actual criminal with a record and everything. This man got a record. This man can't get a straight job. He got felonies on his name. Yeah, Stephen Curry's had some bad games this year, ladies and gentlemen. And he's had some phenomenal ones. He was on a streak. I think Stephen Curry scored over 100 points in the last 3 games. He scored 50, then 30, and 30 back-to-back. So, yeah, we close to like, he was averaging almost 35 a game the last 3 games. But then obviously it goes down to 3 points. Then that messes up everything for him. That messes up everything for him. But Stephen Curry is afforded such because they need him. Man, I remember just 5 years ago, bro, Kevin Durant was considered the best player in the league, and everybody was saying how Kevin Durant was better than LeBron James. If it wasn't for Stephen Curry winning in 2022, we would still be talking about it like that. But he won in 2022, so now all that changed. Although Stephen Curry had matched LeBron James in championships in 2018, and no one praised Stephen Curry for having the same amount of championships as LeBron James in his era. They were all praising Kevin Durant back then, saying Kevin Durant was better than LeBron James, just beat him twice. LeBron James ain't got nothing on Kevin Durant. Back-to-back finals MVP, Kevin Durant this, Kevin Durant that. They lost in 2019 because Kevin Durant was hurt. They gave him a pass. Kevin Durant was hurt in 2020, so he still got a pass. So they were still praising him. Then in 2021 happened. We all remember the foot on the line situation. Everybody was like, well, you know, it's all right. That's his first year. And then 2022 happened. Stephen Curry won the championship. They was like, oh, they just forgot Kevin Durant. Then Stephen Curry got his ass kicked last year, in 2023 by the Lakers. They completely forget that. Nobody remembers that. Nobody remembers that LeBron James legitimately ended the Warriors dynasty, right? Ended it. Now all of a sudden it's back because they got Jimmy. Okay, that's fine, right? Because they didn't make the playoffs last year.
Oh, when he shot the 3 in Curry's face? Yeah, that was a beautiful game.
And let's not forget, Stephen Curry is Brandon always get mad that I call him Stephen Curry. Steph Curry is 0 for 3 in play-in games, ladies and gentlemen, for his NBA career. And he could be in the play-in this playoffs as well. It's not a guarantee that he's going to make the top 6. So why does he get a pass? Because again, the Zesty Jeffries needs somebody. Because they don't believe in Joker. Joker just is averaging 40 points in a triple-double in the last 4 games, and they lost all 4 games.
Yeah, they're cooked. That roster is not built to play playoff defense. The Nuggets roster, they're not.
No, Anthony Davis did not shut down Stephen Curry. You don't remember nothing, Peter Backjuice. You are hilarious, Peter. You are fucking hilarious. These niggas, they take one play and say that he was shutting it down. One sequence, one possession. And mind you, the Lakers didn't even get a rebound. Stephen Curry got 2 shots off. And why did they attack Anthony Davis? Out of everybody that's on the floor, why did they attack Anthony Davis? You got to ask yourself that question. It wasn't like the Lakers was like, oh yeah, let's go put Anthony Davis on Stephen Curry. No, they forced that matchup. Why did the Warriors feel comfortable putting Curry on Anthony Davis? Never heard nobody trying to switch on to no great defender. Never heard that. So I keep telling y'all about this Anthony Davis. Look, KD overrated. Y'all were not saying that 5 years ago. Y'all were not saying that 5 years ago. At all. At all. So, but with that said, like I said, man, when the Lakers are winning, all the haters go ducking and hiding. Y'all go into hibernation. We'll see how y'all feel tomorrow when they rest LeBron. And he don't play, and you can't blame him for the Lakers losing against OKC in the rematch. Oh, that's going to be hilarious, bro. So any last words before I let you go West Coast so I can end tonight's program?
I was going to say, if I could just make a request, right now that you're closing out the show, play that Sorry LeBron song if you have it on cue. If not, maybe Sunday. But that's it.
Oh, you want me to play the Sorry LeBron song? I got you. It's available. I got you. That was available for Sunday's intro. So shout out to you, man, West Coast, man. I'll see you tomorrow, man, because I know you're going to be available to watch the game. So peace and blessings, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we were here doing the breakdown of the Lakers game. We were doing Lakers versus the OKC Thunder breakdown. We were having fun. Come on, Peter. Why would you come on now, bro? What up, Peter, man? What's good, bro? You took a break? Unmute yourself, Peter.
Hey, hold on. I got to mute his YouTube. Hold on.
While we sit here and wait
man.
Oh, he go. He's back. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead, brother.
I see y'all dropping down again. Y'all eagle on, boy. Niggas bankhead bouncing. Niggas goddamn, they got Luke Scarred playing and shit. December last year we did them back.
That's right. Parade on Crenshaw, man. Parade on Crenshaw, bruh. Parade on Crenshaw. I don't know why you upset about this.
Oh man, it's disgusting, man. Niggas got they hands on their knees, they back arch.
Here you go. No, we know who had their back arch for Jordan. We had footage of that. But he said arch your back, bro, so we can all see the MJ tattoo. Don't go there, Peter. Don't go there. Don't go there. So I gotta ask you this because I am gonna end tonight's program. Are you gonna be available tomorrow night? Are we gonna watch the game, Pause? Are we gonna watch the game together? Are you gonna watch the game with us, Pause?
Shit, man. I probably pull up, man, if I could. I don't know are the I'm just ready for the playoffs to start, really, bro. Like,
you want the playoffs to start?
We 4 games out. We 4 games away. This little regular season shit, man. That shit on. Because dog, look at Curry last night, right?
Mm-hmm.
They held him to 3 points. Like, what am I supposed to take? What am I supposed to take away? That's supposed to mean something, or like, what does that mean?
That means if you're the Warriors, don't be the 7th seed and face Houston in the first round. They better be worried about Houston because Houston could stick them. Houston got dogs. Curry ain't going nowhere versus those guys over there. They put Amen Thompson on him. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. They put Amen Thompson on him. He was on clamps. He couldn't even find a way to get open. Then all you're going to do is switch Dylan Brooks onto him. What are you going to do then?
See, look, that's why that regular season shit, bro, you can't put much stock in it because I think that was the Warriors, 3rd game in 4 nights, shit like that. That shit don't really, you know what I'm talking about?
The regular season matters, bro. Again,
it matters.
It helps you understand what you got to do when you get to the playoffs. Now, it is a different beast. Don't get me wrong. You can't go back and say, well, this is what happened in regular season, so it's gonna happen in the playoffs. No. What you can say is, well, this is what they did good, this is what they did bad, and this is what they could adjust at. This is why we know certain matchups are gonna be a problem. Because at certain teams you could already tell they're not gonna be able to adjust. So again, Houston and the Warriors, that's a bad matchup. But the Warriors and the Lakers, that's actually a good matchup for the Warriors. Right? So you really got to try to play the matchup category, but it's going to be great because this is probably going to be one of the best playoffs we've seen in a very long time, bro. This is going to be incredible all across the board. As soon as we get into the play-in, it's going to be great basketball. Trust me.
Nah, for sure. Because even if you look at the like the Nuggets and the Wolves, as great as Jokic is, that Timberwolves team is his Achilles heel. They're really the only team I see consistently could really give him problems. So it's that whole boxing analogy, the whole styles makes fights thing. That's definitely gonna be interesting to see. But as far as Steph, bro, and what happened last night, he's a little dude. You feel me? And he relied on 3-point shots, and that's why they lost all them playing games, because when you talking about a one-off game, anything can happen. And if you shooting 10 threes, 10 plus threes a game, and your shit off, you could go home. You feel me? But over the course of a 7-game series,
I'm not worried about that. This is not gonna be one of those. This ain't the NBA from 7-8 years ago. All these dudes, I don't see no team going no 5 or 40 in a playoff game. That's not gonna happen. If you let a team shoot 43 pointers, you're gonna have trouble. You're
talking about what happened to Houston?
Yeah, none like that's gonna happen again. None of that is gonna happen again. None of that's gonna happen again. All these NBA players are better, bro. The NBA, literally after the pandemic, the NBA took a leap up. I think Gilbert Arenas I think he has something there when he says that the pandemic made a lot of people better at basketball. That it just changed everything. It made everybody realize, like, yo, if I don't work on my game, bro, it's not going to, after the pandemic, everything changed, bro. The basketball just took a leaps and bounds to just better. Like, there's so many good basketball players. It's crazy. That's why it's going to be so crazy, man. There's so many good teams, bro. Like I said, it's going to be so many good teams. Just right now, if we really got to it, right? In the play-in, right, you got the Kings and the Mavericks. Who you got winning that game? That's the 9 and 10 seed.
They're playing tonight, huh?
No, they're not playing tonight. I'm just saying that's what it is. The Sacramento Kings are playing.
Okay, they're battling it out for the 10 seed.
That's the 9 and 10 seed as we speak right now. Sacramento's 9. Dallas is the 10th seed. Who you got winning that? If the playoffs started today and that plan was going,
man,
who's winning that game?
I gotta go. That's tough. Cause Sabonis underrated, super underrated, but. Man, I gotta go Mavericks on that. Did you see my boy game winner? The one who you claim can't create his own shot?
When I don't know when you said that they just lost the last 2 games, and they got blown up. He got blown out the last game he played. I don't know what game he made, what shot he made. Well, I don't know what you talking about, Peter.
He hit a game winner against who that was that hit that game winner?
I don't know what you talking about.
He took dude off the 3-point line or some shit. Hit a game winner. Yeah, but whatever, man. Anthony Edwards is who I want to see. I was looking at his highlights from last year compared to this year, and I'm just kind of disappointed that. And I know they're his fault. It's the coaching staff pushing that 3-point bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's shooting it at a high clip, I'm looking at him last year, and I'm like, damn, the nigga mid-range game gone. You know what I'm saying? His aggressiveness going.
He's
to
one
the
of the
hoop.
best. He's one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. So like I said, you got him going up against the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies are the 8th seed right now. Like I said, that can change. Because you see that number? They're all 46 and 32. When you look at the Nuggets are only a half a game better than everybody at 47 and 32, 4th seed. 46 and 32 Clippers. 46 and 32 Warriors. 46 and 32 the Timberwolves. 46 and 32 the Grizzlies. Between the Grizzlies, Timberwolves, Warriors, Clippers, Nuggets, all those teams could swap. Any one of those teams can go from being the 4th seed or the 8th seed within the next week. Yeah, so you're talking about I don't want I want to see what's about to happen. This next week alone is about to be crazy. Just this win
I
next week
wanna
alone,
see-
and then in the East, we already know the East is already set. Right now, we know it's going to be Cleveland and Boston as the top seeds, right? And right now, we're looking at New York holding on to the 3rd seed for sure, right? And then the rest is really just the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls and Orlando and Atlanta toughing it out.
Yeah,
But
none
you
of
got
that
you got
shit.
some great matchups. If you get Milwaukee and Indiana in the first round, great matchup. You get Knicks and you get Knicks and Pistons first round, great matchup. You get Orlando and Boston first
Hawks.
round, great matchup. Exactly. You get Chicago or Miami Heat versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, great matchup. Or even the Hawks. All these are going to be great games. These are going to be great playoffs, my friend. Phenomenal from the top.
I don't think so much on the East Coast. Like, it's either gonna be the Cavs or the Celtics coming out. Everybody knows that. Like, I don't know. I'm not very excited about the Eastern Conference, but I do want to see y'all face up the Warriors in that first round, though, because I think y'all will go home. Y'all will go to the crib, and
Yeah.
I love to see y'all in pain. I ain't gonna lie. I hope that shit
Yeah.
happen, because if it do happen, you know I'm gonna be up in this bitch talking a whole gang of shit.
Blah, 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 blah,
So y'all better pray y'all don't see them Warriors, boy, because I think if y'all see them Warriors, y'all going home.
Blah, 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 blah. Parade on Crenshaw, sir. Parade on Crenshaw. And by your request, here is your video, Mr. West Coast.
Ronnie's the GOAT, I mean go and just look at his legacy. How you so good, I think you owe the league an apology. After you run out of time when you become a referee. Cause I just need one more shot to win this greatness. I know that you could break all of those records twice. When I say twice, I mean maybe a couple of 100 times. Tell me what I gotta do so you'll play till you're 95. Cause I just need one more shot to win this greatness. Hey, shouldn't feel the need to say sorry. Cause Brian, every career ends up stopping. Oh, whoa, shouldn't feel the need to say sorry. Yeah, I know that you're getting old. It's okay cause you're still my goal.
Peter is going for any team that can beat the Lakers.
Zesty.
Anyway, much blessings, Peter, man. I'll see you tomorrow night, brother. Peace and blessings. Pause, brother. Peace and blessings. I'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Brother. All right, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for tonight's program. As I said before, man, shout out to all the GOAT James Kingdom members. You guys know that I go live every Friday night with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where I basically talk about the game of basketball under my own terms and what I want to talk about it. It is live also on FYF Sports Debate. So shout out to Lamont, everybody on FYF Sports Debate and everything that goes on over there. Again, great stream by Lamont yesterday, breaking down why the Lakers just completely annihilated the OKC Thunder. And again, ladies and gentlemen, the Radar is every Saturday night. It's going to be 9 p.m. looks like every Saturday night. But if not, always look out for the Radar. So make sure you hit that ring notification on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. That way you'll know exactly when the Radar show goes live. If not, just go ahead and join the Radar podcast as well. They have their own channel. Then you hit that ring notification like button over there. Comment and share the information that goes on the Radar podcast channel. That way you'll know exactly when you'll know that show shows up every Saturday. And obviously every Sunday noon Eastern time right here on GOAT James Kingdom. Brandon and I do the GOAT James Kingdom show where we talk about the GOAT of basketball, LeBron James. We talk about basketball in general. This is where basketball lives. And we are going to be celebrating our 3rd year anniversary right here on GOAT James Kingdom, where Brandon and I decided to come together and create the best platform to talk about basketball and the GOAT debate. This is the only platform, ladies and gentlemen, where you will have Michael Jordan fans, LeBron fans, Kobe fans, and other basketball fans come together to actually discuss the game of basketball in a respectful manner, and everybody gets a chance to speak and get their take on. But again, we are going to be celebrating our 3rd year anniversary right here on GOAT James Kingdom. We're going to have a special contest to where all you got to do is become a GOAT James Kingdom member. Once you become a member of the channel, like I said, all you have to do to become a member is actually go to the Join tab on our homepage, and it'll tell you about all the different tiers and becoming a member of the channel. Once you do that, you'll be eligible for the contest to where you can go ahead and go back to the last year, the past calendar year from April of last year to April of this year. Choose your favorite GOAT James Kingdom Sunday show and why it's your favorite show. And the winner of that contest will get $100 as a GOAT James Kingdom member straight to their Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, however you receive it, PayPal. You'll get $100 from the GOAT James Kingdom channel for winning that contest. So again, ladies and gentlemen, that is this Sunday, noon Eastern time, April 13th on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Also, don't forget to sign up for the GOAT James Kingdom rooms for the playback TV where we actually watch the games. We're going to be watching tomorrow's night's game, the Lakers versus the Thunder, right here with the GOAT James Kingdom member watch party. You guys know what to do best. Ladies and gentlemen, this has actually been a great show. We got a chance to break down and talk about the Lakers and how great the Lakers are. Again, it is the big three. We got Luka Doncic, AR, and now we have LeBron James as the third best player on the Lakers as far as how the Lakers has been playing. They have been dominant these last few weeks, and they are going to continue to get better, and they're going to continue to do what they do best. And we're going to continue what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. You have a wonderful evening. Peace and blessings from GOAT James Kingdom.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy BD and A Johnny talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing, and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.